Hello friends, I am Jyotirvid Pavan Kumar. Friends, you may wonder why in this video I am wearing just a vest, nothing else. Well, I am doing it intentionally because I wish to draw your attention to something very important for life. See, we came into this world like this, but while living, we develop many false values. Now, don't take me wrong. I'm not saying you must not dress well. You should. But I just wanted to draw your attention to the false values under which many people live. They are very fussy about material things, about their dress also. Right? Live easy life, relaxed life. Right? Be what you are. And give more attention to developing your inner qualities which make you a good human. That is much more important, right? Mahatma Gandhi ji, when he went to England to meet the king, he was asked, Gandhi ji, you are going to meet such a powerful king, but you are wearing so little clothes. Then Gandhi ji laughed and said, don't worry, the king is wearing more clothes than we both need. See, this was the character of that great man. He was more concerned about the human values. This is what is going to go with you, not your clothes or your material possessions and all that. If you have false values about yourself, you are not living as a simple person as you are, but behaving as if you are something else. Many people, they are too proud of their wealth and they don't consider poor people, right, equal to them, right? So they are living in a false world of their own. So what happens after death? Such people are, they suffer a lot because in the astral world after death you cannot progress unless you get rid of all your false values which you developed on earth. So it is better to get rid of your false values while you are living. This is what I wanted to draw your attention to, right? Now, my dear friends, in this video I would like to clarify what is nirvana or mukti or moksha. All these three terms they mean basically the same thing, but there is a lot of confusion about this. People don't understand what they mean. Nirvana, mukti or moksha. People think that these terms mean end of birth, death, rebirth cycles. There is no more rebirth then. But that is wrong. These terms don't mean that. Life doesn't end. It goes on. It is eternal. Right? Even after you achieve nirvana or mukti or moksha while living on this earth, you will still be reborn, but in better conditions. You may not be take birth on any material world. You may be born in the astral worlds, finer worlds, higher dimensions, because there is a lot more to be learned. Only moksha, nirvana or mukti will get you freedom from forcibly coming on this world of sorrows, three-dimensional world. Right? And moksha, mukti or nirvana can be achieved only while living. And you achieve these when you overcome or work out all your previously accumulated bad or good karma, especially your bad karma, which can be worked out only on this earth. and you stop generating further karma, bad karma. That is only when you get rid of all your negative traits. And that is also the state of Buddhahood. Buddhahood means the same state. When you rise above your material thoughts, material actions, actions which are binding you, making you earthbound to come here forcibly, life after life. But after achieving nirvana, mukti or moksha, which you can achieve only while living on this earth, still life will go on better and finer planes of existence, because the life goes on till you get freedom from your astral and causal bodies also, right? After you achieve nirvana or mukti or moksha on this world of sorrows, three-dimensional world, then you don't have to come here. You will stay in the astral world, and there are many dimensions in the astral world, so you keep developing there like you did on this earth. You develop from life to life, and when you overcome your astral karma, then you get rid of your astral body and you go to the causal world in your causal body, Karan Sharira, and there again you are reborn again and again till you overcome your causal karma, and then only after that you become one with the great ocean of bliss, unmanifested God. But till the end, your identity remains the same. You don't lose your identity at any point, but you evolve. I hope all this is clear, and if you have any questions or comments regarding this topic, you are most welcome. Thank you for watching.